Hey everybody, my name is Hafriz and here we have Matthew.
That's right, and today we're going to start something new by talking about the three hottest topics in the automotive industry, or at least the three that has happened in the past week.
We'll start things off with something that's really exciting, the new BMW M2 Competition. This car I'm really excited about.
Really? I mean, the BMW Competition, the basis for the creation of this car is that a lot of people seem to think that the old M2 or the original M2 wasn't M enough.
It wasn't.
I mean, come on, dude.
Yes, it's fast. Yes, it's nice to drive, I'm sure. But
And it looks the part. It looks the part.
it doesn't. Though, when you look at an M car, you look at the wing mirrors. I mean, that's just the way it is. I know it's lame, but that's just the way it is. And in the M2, the wing mirrors were exactly the same as those you'd find in the BMW 220i Coupe. That's just lame. When you're paying double, triple the price, you get the same wing mirrors? Come on.
I think you're asking a little bit too much, but I think in retrospect, maybe they did it in purpose so that the M2 competition can be rolled out. But let's talk about what's new.
The seats.
No, I want to talk about engines. It's got a brand new engine, brand new engine, detuned from the M3 and M4, which makes a whopping 410 horsepower and 550 Newton meters of torque.
This is an all-new engine. Well, not all new, they've done it in the M3 and M4, but for the first time, the M2 gets a bespoke M engine. The old M2 engine is, it only had about 40 horsepower less.
40, yeah?
It was the exact same engine you'd find in the 240i. It's just a regular run-of-the-mill BMW engine, tuned up slightly by M, no doubt, slightly more power. But it was not built from the ground up to be an M engine. That to me was a big problem.
Okay, so it's starting to sound a little bit more like an M car now. The 0 to 100.
4.2 seconds, which is really fast.
But it's only 0.1 seconds faster than the M2, so it's not that big of a difference.
The problem is it's also 0.1 seconds slower than the BMW M4, so there's a proper hierarchy that they have to follow, you know. Anyway, back to the seats. The old BMW M2 also had very normal seats. Again, the same ones you'd find in a 220i. That's just not right, man. I mean, BMW M, they need to have proper cool wing mirrors, proper bespoke seats, and a proper M engine.
Correct. And
old M2 didn't have them. This new one, proper M car.
Okay, and it's a hot car. Every time I see a normal M2, my heart goes racing. The question I have for you is it available in limited numbers?
No, because the M2 Competition basically replaces the entire M2 range. So if you want to buy a brand new one now, you only have the M2 Competition, which is a good thing. It's nothing wrong, nothing bad there at all. Alright, that's about it for the M2. Next one. This is something that hits closer to home, the brand new Nissan Serena.
Well, brand new or not, it was launched in Japan in 2016, but it's available, it's going to be available in May in CKD form.
Yes, they've taken their time in a bit, but 2 years is a fairly long wait for a CKD, yes.
But the wait is going to be worth it. Why? Because it's going to be decently spec'd. Let me tell you, it's going to come with 7 seats instead of 8 from before, and the middle row now comes with captain seats, which means it's more comfortable and you've got the middle space for, your kids to walk around, or it's easier for people to get into the third row, and more importantly, I think it's just more spacious that way, right?
That is true, but as soon as we've announced that they're going to have 7 seats instead of 8 seats, we've been getting a lot of complaints. But in a way, that's just Malaysians being Malaysians. We are very hard to please.
Not we. I think I'm not that difficult to please, but yes, you're right. Malaysians are really difficult to please.
Because if you just roll back, like say 2 years ago, Toyota Innova launched with 8 seats, and everybody went crazy. Like, how come this car doesn't have captain seats? Why are we getting the cheaper 8-seat version instead of the nicer 7-seat version? And now Tanchong has gone the correct way, and what do they get?
The exact same thing.
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable. But the good news is they've done away with the 2 airbags. It comes with 6 now.
Yeah, so both the Nissan Serena will get 6 airbags instead of 2 airbags, for a 7-seater car, that's a very good thing.
Uh-huh.
So now maybe let's do something about the X-Trail, maybe.
Maybe the facelift first. Maybe the facelift.
We'll see.
Right. Another cool feature about the Serena is that split tailgate thingy. Would you care to explain first?
Yeah, so an MPV, the rear tailgate is a big thing to swing up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you reverse park into a wall, well, not into a wall, but close to a wall, the tailgate is a pretty large thing to swing open. Mm-hmm. So if you're too close to the wall, you can't open the whole boot. You can now just open the glass area, so you need less space.
That's really cool.
So you get to open a small hatch for you to carry things over. Mm-hmm. It's you're not paying anything extra for it. Why not?
That's true. And for 140,000 ringgit or close to 155,000 ringgit, I don't think there's anything that comes close to it.
For now, it's sort of in a class of its own.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Think of it as a cheaper alternative to the Velfire.
That's right.
Right?
And captain seats, exactly. It's a mini Velfire, a cheaper Alphard, And the top spec version also comes with dual tone color options, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
It's
Something
nice,
different.
Yeah, it's nice that Malaysians now get these options, dual tone colors like the Toyota CHR.
I kind of like that. Can't wait to see it for my own.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's only applicable to cars that are actually designed to have dual tones.
Oh, you really want to go there, huh? Remember the old Myvi with the black top?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about the third topic, which is how Grab drivers are supposed to go through the same inspection and all that thing as taxi drivers.
But before we get there, I just want to have a short thank you and goodbye to Uber. They've had a short but very good run. To me, I've always sort of preferred Uber over Grab because they seem to have the more premium service. The app looks better.
Right, and in my personal experience, I think that Uber drivers are a little bit more, how should I put it, nicer?
I suppose, yeah.
Well, just my luck anyway.
I mean, they are supposed to go into Grab now, but we'll see. The problem is there's now no competition, so there's only one big player.
Yeah, just Grab alone.
So we'll see how it goes, how it's going to play along. Hopefully, prices are not going to go up. Grab has already said it's not going to go up, but at the same time, they may not offer as many rebates as before, many coupons as before.
Yeah, because there's no competition, so there's no reason for them to keep incentivizing ride hailers, you see.
So we'll have to see about that. But the big news here is that Grab drivers are or will be subjected to the exact same rules and regulations as taxi drivers, meaning they have to go through background checks, health checks, and even their cars have to go through inspection.
The same kind of inspection that taxi drivers go through, and this idea was mooted by our very own caretaker Prime Minister.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, say you have racked up a lot of speeding tickets, you've gone through a lot of red lights, and you now apply to be a Grab driver. Under these new rules, you can't.
That's good,
And your cars, you have to take care of them properly because, if you run a rundown car, it's a bit too old, you go through post-parcom and, you won't pass.
Yeah, I think this background checks really is going to play an important role in how they vet through the quality of the drivers that they have, because we can't simply, it's a very difficult area because you're going to be in the same car as someone you completely don't know, and I really don't want to get in the car with a lunatic behind the wheel.
That's right.
Have you experienced anything like that?
Thankfully, no, but I've always been using Uber, so.
And I think this move is going to help vet through that even more rigorously.
Yeah. So. Any move in terms of safety, I always see that as a good thing. But I do hope that this move does not, bring us less Grab drivers.
Yeah.
Because Grab and Uber before this, they've always sort of catered to both full-time and part-time drivers. They can just, get off work and then turn on their Grab app, drive around for extra money. But now that they have to go through all these new rules and new hassles, I think it's sort of like only for full-time drivers.
Yeah, I think those who are more interested in going into doing this full-time will take the trouble to go through all that. But for those who want to do like part-time, I don't know if this is gonna put them off. But going by how things look, I think it might.
I hope it doesn't go there though. Well, anyway, that's all the time, or that's all the topic we have for this video. What do you think about this new segment? If you do like it, do give us a like, do give us a thumbs up, and do maybe give us comments. What we can do better. You know, how maybe he can change his wardrobe.
Why do you got stop bringing that up, Hafriz? I mean, I was a little bit unprepared, but that's how it is, guys. Yeah.
All right. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye bye.